morning and a very warm welcome. You're watching JanataTelevision and this is the English Bulletin with me, Sushant Dhakal. The top stories first. PM Oli meets leader Nepal in a bid to sort out differences. This is the first meeting between the two leaders after lower house dissolution. 330 kg pinnacle installed in Dharara, the tower to be inaugurated on April 24th. Government confirms more than 2,200 new cases of coronavirus. The number of active cases rises above 10,000. Deadly blast hits luxury hotel in Pakistan. Authorities suspect Chinese ambassador was the target. And Nepal enters the final of Tri-Nations Series. Rain-affected match ends in a draw. And now the news in detail. CPN-UML leader and Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli held a meeting with senior leader Madhav Kumar Nepali yesterday to sort out the differences that have surfaced within the party. The two leaders held talks at the Hotel Marriott in Nagpokhari in the capital yesterday evening. However, what transcribed during the meeting was not immediately made public. The two leaders refrained from speaking to the media after the meeting. It has been learnt that the two leaders held serious deliberations on ways to manage the internal strife in the party. This is the first time they sat for a dialogue after the dissolution of the House of Representatives last December. Prior to this, Standing Committee member Yogesh Kumar Bhattrai had called on Prime Minister and UML Chair Oli at the latter's official residence in Balwatar and urged him to take special measures to put an end to the differences in the party. The Education and Health Committee under the House of Representatives has urged the government to be further serious and prevent the spread of the coronavirus. The committee members expressed grave concern over a non-implementation of health protocols from the government side itself in terms of containing fast-spreading virus in the recent days. At the committee meeting held at Singhadarbar on Wednesday, Coordinator Jeevanram Shrestha said coronavirus was fast-spreading because the agencies to make aware on health protocol implementation themselves were unaware. Past mistakes should be corrected this time to prevent further damage. The committee noted that even the basic amenities were inadequate at hospitals. Government must ensure arrangement for treatment to the infected ones, stressed the MPs. The newly reconstructed 22-storied Dharara has got its 330 kilogram pinnacle installed on yesterday. The pinnacle installation work was undertaken in the morning in the presence of the concerned authorities, including the CEO of National Reconstruction Authority, Sushil Gewali. The Nepalese army had blown trumpet while the recital of mantras for peace were conducted during the pinnacle installation. Made up of brass, the gold-plated pinnacle has also a mix of 95 kg gold. The 22-storied rebuilt tower will be inaugurated on April 24th on the eve of the day when the 7.6 magnitude Gorkha earthquake had devastated the country in 2015. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli is scheduled to inaugurate the 72-meter tall tower that was first built by the first Prime Minister of Nepal, Bhimsen Thapa, in 1835 BS. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. The government yesterday confirmed 2,200 new cases of coronavirus across the country. Following the latest round of tests, the total cases of coronavirus in the country have climbed to 289,787, while the number of active cases has increased to 10,582. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, altogether 276,093 infected persons have recovered from the disease in the country so far. The death toll from coronavirus has climbed to 3,112 following the deaths of 10 more patients yesterday. Nepal is currently among the top 56 countries that have been most affected by the pandemic. The USA tops the list with over 32.6 million confirmed cases, followed by India with over 15.9 million cases. Coronavirus has infected more than 144.41 million people across the world and claimed over 3.07 million lives. And now the news from the economic front. The stock market index NEPSE, which saw slight improvement on Tuesday, fell by a higher number on Wednesday. NEPSE dropped by 32.41 points and reached 2,632.2. The sensitive index, which measures the market's Class A index, also declined by 6.2 points. Although there was a general improvement in the indicators of mutual fund groups in the market, the indices of all other groups declined. A total of 13.78 million shares of 214 companies were traded 66,480 times in the market, resulting in a turnover of rupees 5.77 billion. And now the international news. A bomb explosion at a luxury hotel in Pakistani city of Quetta has killed at least 4 people and wounded 11. According to the BBC, the Chinese ambassador to Pakistan is suspected to have been the target of the attack in the car park of the Serena Hotel. He is understood to be in Quetta, the capital of Balochistan province near the Afghan border, but was not present at the scene at the time. The Pakistani Taliban have claimed the attack without giving further details, BBC further reported. In recent months, the group and other militant organizations have stepped up attacks in tribal areas near the border with Afghanistan. The Serena Hotel is the best known in Quetta and provides accommodation for government officials and visiting dignitaries. You're watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Nepal has qualified for the final of the Tri-Nation T20 Series cricket tournament. Nepal made it to the final after the match between the Netherlands and Malaysia ended in a draw yesterday. In the match held at TU Cricket Ground, Kritipur, the Netherlands posted a total of 107 runs at the loss of 4 wickets in 13 overs. The overs were reduced after the match was affected by rainfall. Based on the Duckworth-Lewis system, Malaysia got a revised target of 120 runs in 13 overs. The target was again revised to 92 runs in 10 overs. However, Malaysia managed only 91 runs in the 10 overs that led to the match ending in a draw. With the draw, the Netherlands ended in the first position, followed by host Nepal. As a result, the final will now be played between Nepal and the Netherlands. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin, and the headlines once again. PM Oli meets leader Nepal in a bid to sort out differences. This is the first meeting between the two leaders after lower house dissolution. 330 kg pinnacle installed in Tharara, the tower to be inaugurated on April 24th. Government confirms more than 2,200 new cases of coronavirus. The number of active cases rises above 10,000. Deadly blast hits luxury hotel in Pakistan. Authorities suspect Chinese ambassador was the target. And Nepal enters the final of Tri-Nation Series. Rain-affected match ends in a draw. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.